Bustling streets, brand names, hip-hop. This is urban life under a military dictatorship. Yangon's a major city, 6 million people going about their daily business. That in spite of US sanctions aimed at forcing the hand of the generals in charge. The international community wants to see political prisoners freed and an improvement in human rights. There's brisk trade at the stalls, but take a walk down the back streets. You can see how sanctions have forced people to be resourceful. Every outdoor corner and lot filled by a different business. Repair shops, a common sight in a country where goods need to last longer. The government says the economy is growing at 12% a year, faster than China, but there's little evidence to bear that out. Kin Zaw-win was detained for 11 years because of his human rights work. Freed last year, he's no supporter of the government, but he now speaks out against sanctions.
Especially in Myanmar, well, in our specific case, I don't think they have worked at all. And they make things worse in more ways than one. It makes the human situation here worse, and it makes relations with the United States worse. They've been soured.
All roads lead to politics here, but in all the noise and bustle of Yangon City, there's one name you won't hear. She's the daughter of a national hero, the most famous opposition politician. But in the time we've been here, we haven't seen her image once on television or in the papers, and people are reluctant to say her name in public. Aung San Suu Kyi. Here, they call her the Lady. Her party won elections in 1990, but was never allowed to take power. The generals can't understand why Aung San Suu Kyi commands so much admiration. We were banned from filming her house, so we had to take these pictures secretly in the early morning, the scene of her house arrest, the street guarded by soldiers, with roadblocks controlling the passing traffic. At Yangon's port, goods come in from all over the country. Myanmar is a complex tapestry of peoples and cultures whose loyalty to the centre is historically weak. It's like the old Yugoslavia or Iraq. The government is at war in several border areas, displacing hundreds of thousands of people. It says its control measures are necessary to prevent civil war. But that means every resident of every household in Myanmar must register with neighbourhood officials. They have to be notified of gatherings of 5 or more people. If anyone's caught in another house at night, both guest and host could be arrested. Years of these kinds of restrictions mean people now just accept the situation. In front of the cameras, market stall holders are careful about what they say. Overseas, they talk about the politics in Myanmar. Do people in Myanmar talk about the politics?
I don't want to answer this question.
Children recite the alphabet for us at school. It's kids like these whose futures are in the making. But they've been born in a country fragmented by war and politics, many of its people struggling with disease and poverty. Other countries can't decide how to deal with the authoritarian government. So their voices go unheard, their needs unmet, and their futures terribly uncertain.